Brzeg is a small commune with a population of 17,000. It is situated on the right bank of the river Odra, 30 kilometers from Wrocław. There are a lot of towns in Lower Silesia, however, not too many like Brzeg. The most important things in Brzeg are development, industry, sport, availability and open access for not only huge investors and small companies, but also for the inhabitants and visitors of Brzeg. These characteristic features have made Brzeg different comparing to other towns not only in Lower Silesia, but also in Poland. Brzeg is considered to be one of the most attractive towns in Poland among investors of small towns. For many years, Brzeg has been associated with industry. There are companies here well known in Poland and in the world, like, for example, the chemical works Rokita S.A. belonging to the capital group Petrokarbochem. There are also Vita Polymers Poland, DZG Polska or Organika Malbork. In July 2002, another foreign investment came into existence, the Limpak Plastics production in Bukowice Industrial Park.
Park przemysłowy Bukowice
Industrial Park is fully prepared to accept investors right away. The confirmation of this fact is the situation of the Limpak Plastics Production Limited, which succeeded in the investment cycle, and the area nearby is also fully prepared to repeat the cycle. The park was created in a safe distance from Brzeg Dolny, about 5 kilometers, and from the river Odra. The total area of the park, 114 hectares, was assigned for industrial activity, commerce and services. It is probable that an industrial logistics center will be created in the part of the park or in the whole area. The park is situated in a safe distance from housing estates, and 3 kilometers from the park there is the chemical emergency station. The total area was secured with all the modern facilities: electricity, telephone lines, running water and sewage system. Directly near the park there is a telephone tower and an optic line from Moscow to Frankfurt am Main and a substation in Brzeg Dolny. In 2002, the Limpak Plastics Production Limited, the producer of packaging for food industry, went into production in the area of the park.
Na terenie gminy Brzeg Dolny posiadaliśmy.
In Brzeg Dolny commune, we had about 100 hectares assigned for industrial activity. This area was and still is around the chemical works Rokita S.A. and it is fully assigned for industrial activity. However, investors who are not particularly connected with the chemical branch expect that the area won't be very close to Rokita, but still will have the same qualities like the area being close to it. In Bukowice Industrial Park we have from about 70 to 120 hectares of such quality area. Bukowice Industrial Park is one of the best areas for industry activities near Wrocław agglomeration. It is really close to Wrocław, the center of Lower Silesia, and also near to Germany and the Czech Republic. What is important is that there is a possibility to cooperate with existing companies, as well as the experience of workers and engineering management, the size and the mobility of installations. Wrocław authorities are aware of this fact and they support the idea of the development of Bukowice Industrial Park.
Nośnikiem rozwoju cywilizacyjnego, czy też
Wrocław is becoming an agglomeration of a great city. A part of this agglomeration is Brzeg Dolny. As far as investment policy is concerned, we would like investors to see us also like the agglomeration, so that